This is 5 on your side at 10. Focused on you.
We start tonight at 10 with a live look over downtown as we start the holiday weekend with warmer weather. But will we see, and some wind too, will we see rain during some of those Easter egg hunts? Good evening, everyone. I'm Kelly Jackson.
And I'm Brent Solomon. Let's go ahead and get you some answers. Our Weather First team is hard at work tracking the very latest for you. Here's meteorologist Jim Castillo. Hey, Jim.
Hi, good to see you both. So it was so warm today, 78. We're at 68 now, and you notice that camera shaking that Kelly was talking about. The wind is up. It's going to stay up throughout the night and keep us really warm. So I'll give you a sneak peek at the 10-day forecast, just Saturday and Sunday. It is Easter weekend, of course, and today's Good Friday. So we have a mainly dry weekend. You'll notice the humidity starts to kick up a little bit on Sunday and a better chance of an isolated storm with maybe some hail. Interstate 70 northward on Sunday, but all of us have a better chance of severe weather on Monday, and much more on that coming up in Maine weather. Right now, the storms seem to be in northern Illinois into Iowa, and that's where that severe weather should stay tonight in the green area. So it's a warm breeze, an isolated storm north possible, and then those storms likely on Monday. Much more on that coming up in just a few minutes.
Weeks after a teenage girl was charged with a classmate's assault, her family is giving more context to that fight. This comes as Kaylee Gain's family says she's starting to walk and talk again. Our political editor Mark Maxwell has the latest updates from both families.
Kaylee Gain's parents put out a statement saying they want 15-year-old Maurice DeClue charged as an adult. I got off the phone with DeClue's parents earlier today. They've been making daily visits to visit her while she awaits that juvenile court hearing. They say she was, quote, dismayed to hear that Kaylee was in a coma for some time, and they say that she's relieved to hear about her improvements because, quote, she wants to apologize. In just 12 seconds, the lives of Kaylee Gain and Maurice DeClue changed forever. Gain suffered traumatic brain injuries. Her family says she's gone on a few short walks and been able to engage in limited verbal conversations. Her parents say through a lawyer she does not have any recollection of the altercation. DeClue's family waited 3 weeks to defend Maurice from online threats due to the delicate nature of the situation. In this open letter, her cousin wrote on behalf of her parents to address what they called misconceptions surrounding Maurice's character, highlighting her honor roll status, proficiency in 4 languages, that she played volleyball and violin in school orchestra. But Gain's parents say they take issue with comments like those and call for DeClue to be charged as an adult, citing screenshots of deleted social media posts they were unable to verify. DeClue's mother said investigators are reviewing threats that she received on social media before the fight started, saying this had manifested over a 3-month period. And I didn't know she was being bullied. I would have pulled her out of school.
Social media platforms can cause people to rush to judgment.
Julie Smith teaches media literacy in the digital age at Webster University.
Patience makes nobody any money these days.
She said the desire to drive clicks and views can also dull someone's judgment in the real world.
Their first reaction was to get out their phone and film it rather than try to help. What does that say about us as a society that we're more likely to film something rather than actually help?
Then there's the viral spread. She called that urge to show your online followers what you discovered before they did performative sharing.
When you're in that frame of mind, that performative sharing frame of mind, you're less likely to check things for authenticity. You're less likely to critically evaluate the message because you just want to push it out there.
But when you only have fragments of a story, there's so much you can get wrong. She pointed to recent hysteria and wild speculation about Princess Kate Middleton as a prime example.
There's this vacuum of information, and so that's where the conspiracy theories fill in.
Smith says online, volume, and velocity can overwhelm critical thinking.
We all move so fast. We are not only quick to judge, but we are constantly scrolling, and we don't ever really stop to think about what we're consuming.
Kaylee's parents are also disputing online rumors that her mother was the one that dropped her off at that fight. They say she was at work, and her coworkers can corroborate that story. Meanwhile, the charges that Maurice faces are serious, and she could still be certified for trial as an adult. We should learn more Monday when this case goes before a juvenile court judge. However, we don't expect to learn for at least a month or two whether or not she will be tried as an adult.
About an hour ago, we received word the jury in the Joseph Dejoy case Dejoy case recommends a maximum sentence for almost all charges he's facing. Those charges relate to the death of Jackie Mitchell and the rape of a woman he picked up along a highway in 2022. Earlier today, he was found guilty of several counts of sex crimes, and he could face 3 life sentences. A judge will formally sentence him May 17th.
Missouri State Senator Bill Eigel is running for governor of Missouri, and in one of his latest tweets, it's actually causing some controversy. A Missouri lawmaker claims that Eigel is using fake videos to promote his campaign. 5 on your side's Ann Allred verifies.
In this video, tweeted by Missouri gubernatorial candidate and state senator Bill Eigel, the Republican announces his plan to eliminate property tax at a busy bar as the crowd celebrates triumphantly. That same day, Democrat Representative Ashley Awney called it a fake video that deceives voters. Let's verify. Is the cheering crowd video tweeted by Senator Bill Eigel edited? Our sources, TinEye, a reverse image search engine, a spokesperson for Senator Bill Eigel, House Bill 2628, and KnowYourMeme.com. The ecstatic crowd video is from 2016, when soccer fans celebrated England scoring against Wales. The clip has become an internet phenomenon. The video the crowd is watching is often replaced with other video clips. KnowYourMeme.com says the template inspired several popular parodies on YouTube over the years. When we asked Senator Eigel about the video and Representative Awney's criticism, he said, "These miserable leftists have no sense of humor, and now they want to be the meme police." We can verify the cheering crowd in Senator Bill Eigel's tweet is edited. The crowd was really watching a European soccer match in 2016. There is an effort right now by a Republican in the Missouri House to prohibit media about a candidate that's been manipulated or generated by artificial intelligence. The proposed law would apply within 90 days of an election. That bill was sent to the Missouri Senate this week. I'm Ann Allred, 5 on your side.
And as always, we welcome your Verify ideas. Just email us at verify@ksdk.com.
Did you feel it? A 2.8 magnitude earthquake rocked parts of Metro East last night.
That's right. Geologists say the epicenter was in Clinton County, just north of Germantown. New tonight, Robert Townsend caught up with people who felt the tremor.
On this Good Friday, hundreds of folks flocked to Holy Trinity Catholic Church in Fairview Heights for the final fish fry of the season. Hands down, around these tables, people chomped on the tasty food and chatted about an unsettling surprise that hit the night before.
I jumped, like I thought something hit my garage door. It was a noise. It was a flash, a boom.
Freak you out?
It did. Yeah, I mean, it shook the windows.
According to the U.S. Geological Survey, a 2.8 earthquake rumbled through the small village of Germantown around 7 Thursday night. From Breeze to Fairview Heights to Troy, where Vicky Mahalo lives, people felt it.
But I saw the television shake, and I heard the boom. And I went outside, walked around. Did something land on my roof?
Well, it did feel kind of weird at first.
Carrie Froyen was sitting on her bed when a mysterious jolt caught her off guard.
And then I looked, turned around like I didn't see anybody or, come in or whatever. And then I told my husband, and I thought, I think I'm crazy.
A majority of folks who attended the fish fry tell me they really didn't feel the earthquake, but those who did won't forget it.
It sounded like a loud thunder boom.
Fortunately, no reports of any injuries or major damage. Was it a quick historic moment that you'll tell the grandkids about?
Oh, sure. Why not?
Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
All right, Robert, thanks. A home catches fire in Hyde Park. Hawaii crews had to jump into action to save the family's pets, including one without all of his legs.
Just hours ago, a 2-family home in St. Louis's Hyde Park neighborhood caught fire.
Yeah, it happened on 19th Street. While everyone made it out safe, firefighters had to rescue a couple of animals, including the family's 3-legged dog named Theo.
When Theo came out, he was limp and unconscious. Theo was unconscious, and they said that he was breathing in the process of me breaking down. And as it proceeded, he came back to his normal self. I believe at this point, dogs got 9 lives too.
Witnesses tell us half a dozen fire trucks responded. No word what caused that fire.
Theo was adorable, too.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad he's all right.
Yes. Let's check in again with Jim Castillo. It's a beautiful evening.
Beautiful day, and I'll tell you what, we've got
Gorgeous.
some Easter egg hunts coming up, Jim.
Yes, and you know what? The first part of Sunday looks great. Most of the weekend is dry, but later in the day Sunday, we do have to watch for isolated storms popping up.
Okay.
And a better chance Monday, much better chance then. But current temperatures, hey, we're in the 60s right now after that high of 78. And the low tonight, breezy. I love that warm wind. 60 in St. Louis, and most of us mid to upper 50s. So Saturday, there's a cold front moving in our direction. Once it sags to the south of us, it becomes stationary for a second, then goes back as a warm front. But tomorrow, let's start with that. It is partly sunny, a breezy southwest wind, and 77 for that high. Then on Sunday, here comes the warm front, and then right along it, we'll just have to see where this lies down here. Chance of showers and storms in here, and isolated hailers, which quarter-inch hail is possible. And here's that severe weather risk, mainly Interstate 70 northbound on Sunday, and it is isolated. But that next piece of energy, here's San Francisco, Los Angeles right there, where the Cardinals are playing. This batch of rain is headed right toward them as we head into the next couple of hours. That piece of energy moves into Kansas as we get into Monday, and that's a stronger system. So severe weather becomes more likely, and we can have all types of severe weather, including a chance of tornadoes and hail and high winds. So the severe weather risk on Monday is higher, and we really have to keep our eyes on this. And of course, have several ways to get warnings. All right, high temperature today, 78, and that low this morning of 47. No rain today, of course. It was just kind of breezy and beautiful. Tonight, 58 for that low. South wind, some of the gusts as high as 30 miles an hour, so the wind stays up. Tomorrow, partly sunny, 77. And here we go, weather alert day for Monday. Monday's the day we really have to pay attention to the weather. Again, it's kind of reminding me of what happened a couple Thursdays ago. So then on Tuesday, we get colder and in the 50s. So it's going to be shock, you know, near 80 the next few days. And then the home opener, though, as we turn to sports here in a second, beautiful.
Should be fine.
Yeah.
All right, Jim.
St. Louis weather.
Yeah.
Up and down.
Thanks so much for joining us at 10.
And stand by, because here's Corey Miller and Annie Kroll with 5 on your sideline.